Welcome back to Breathtaking, the podcast celebrating music and all the things that take my breath away. This week's concluding Memorial Day podcast features songs that literally do just that. As I mentioned at the end of our last episode, these are songs that literally send shivers up my spine. Well, there is one exception. This first 30-second clip doesn't take my breath away. It just sets the stage for three songs that do. So please listen to a bit of perhaps the most famous American war song written during the Civil War, When Johnny Comes Marching Home, performed by Mitch Miller's chorus.
When Johnny comes marching home again, hurrah, hurrah, we'll give him a hearty welcome then, hurrah, hurrah. Oh, the men will cheer, the boys will shout, the ladies they will all turn out and we'll all feel gay when Johnny comes marching home. And we'll all feel gay when Johnny comes marching home.
I'm sure you noticed the jubilant, festive quality in that clip. Well, in contrast, here is an Irish song written to the same melody in 1867, Johnny I Hardly Knew Ye, hauntingly performed by Janis Ian.
With your guns and drums and guns, hurroo, hurroo. With your guns and drums and guns, hurroo, hurroo. With your guns and drums and guns, the enemy nearly slew you. Oh, my darling dear, you look so queer, Johnny, I hardly knew ya. Where are your legs that used to run, hurroo, hurroo? Where are your legs that used to run, hurroo, hurroo? Where are your legs that used to run when first you went to carry a gun? Now I fear your dancing days are done, Johnny, I hardly knew ya. Where are your arms that held me tight, hurroo, hurroo? Where are your arms that held me tight, hurroo, hurroo? Where are your arms that held me tight when first you went to join the fight, and will never no more share the night, Johnny, I hardly knew ya. They're rolling out the drums again, hurroo, hurroo. They're rolling out the drums again, hurroo, hurroo. They're rolling out the drums again, they're stirring up the boys and men, and I fear we'll never see the end, Johnny, I hardly knew ya.
The first time I became aware of this contrasting, somber version of When Johnny Comes Marching Home, it was, interestingly, via Israeli lyricist Don Almagor's translation of the song from English into Hebrew. What I love about it is its last stanza, reflecting the optimism with which I believe the Jewish people have truly been blessed. Here is a complete translation of Don Almagor's translation. With the sound of drums and trumpets, hooray, hooray, a mother went out to the street to see. Hooray, hooray, Johnny has returned from the front. Let us give thanks to God. I didn't recognize you, my good son. I didn't recognize you, my pure boy, because you've changed so much in battle. Johnny has returned from the front. Let us give thanks to God. Where are your young legs? Where are your long legs that danced so well? Johnny has returned from the front. Let us give thanks to God. Where is your right hand? Why is that sleeve of yours empty? Why is your twisted mouth laughing? Johnny has returned from the front. Let us give thanks to God. Where are your blue eyes? Where are your laughing eyes? There are your eyes, and they're empty. Johnny has returned from the front. Let us give thanks to God. Why are you crying, Mrs. Wayne? You still have a son, and I don't. If only my little boy had returned, without legs and with one hand. For my Billy went out to war. He didn't come home. When will that day come, when in our fields men will walk, and they won't take our sons any more? Only then will we sing in a loud voice, let us give thanks to God.
בכל תופים וחצוצרות, הורה, הורה. בכל תופים וחצוצרות, הורה, הורה. בכל תופים וחצוצרות יצא האם הטוב לראות. ג'וני חזר מן החזית, אבו לאל תודה.
לא הכרתיך בני הטוב,
הורה, הורה.
לא הכרתיך בני הטוב,
הורה, הורה.
לא הכרתיך ילדי הצח, כי השתנית בקרב כל כך.
ג'וני חזר מן החזית, אבו לאל תודה.
איי רגליך הצעירות,
הורה, הורה.
איי רגליך הצעירות,
הורה, הורה.
איי רגליים הארוכות, אשר היטיבו כל כך לרקוד.
ג'וני חזר מן החזית, אבו לאל תודה.
איי ידך הימנית,
הורה, הורה.
איי ידך הימנית,
הורה, הורה.
מדוע זה השרוול הוא ריק, מדוע פיך עקום צוחק?
ג'וני חזר מן החזית, אבו לאל תודה.
איי עיניך הכחולות,
הורה, הורה.
איי עיניך הכחולות,
הורה, הורה.
איי עיניך הצוחקות, הנה עיניך והן ריקות.
ג'וני חזר מן החזית, אבו לאל תודה. אלמתי כי הגברת ריין, הורה, הורה. לך יש עוד בן ולי כבר אין, הורה, הורה. הלוואי חזר גם ילדי הכת, ללא רגליים ועם יד אחת, כי ביבי שלי יצא לקרב.
הביתה הוא לא שב.
מתי יבוא היום ההוא, הורה, הורה. מתי יבוא היום ההוא, הורה, הורה. ובשדותינו גברים ילכו, ואת בנינו שוב לא ייקחו. רק אז נשיר בקול גדול, הבו לאל תודה.
Memorial Day pays tribute to those who have died in service to their country. It's undoubtedly a day of sorrow, but it's a day of pride and optimism as well, which is why I'd like to end this podcast with a song that sums up all of those qualities, a song whose conclusion truly sends shivers up my spine. Here are the Weavers performing Wasn't That a Time?
Our fathers bled at Valley Forge. The snow was red with blood, their faith was warm. At Valley Forge their faith was brotherhood.
Wasn't that a time? Wasn't that a time? A time to try the soul of man. Wasn't that a terrible time?
Brave men who died at Gettysburg now lie in soldiers' graves, but there they stem the slavery tide, and there the faith was
Wasn't that a time? Wasn't that a time to try the soul of man? Wasn't that a terrible time?
Fascists came with chains of war to prison us in hate, and once again men fought and died to save the stricken faith.
Wasn't that a time? Wasn't that a time to try the soul of man? Wasn't that a terrible time? Our faith cries out, we have no fear. We dare to reach our hand to other neighbors, far and near, to friends in every land. Isn't this a time? Isn't this a time to free the soul of man? Isn't this a wonderful time? Isn't this a wonderful time?
Join me next week for some of the most hilarious songs I have ever heard. Signing off for now with a song in my heart.